Every story you'll hear here is real, told by the very people who live through it. Encounters with creatures, spirits, and mysteries that most will never believe until they see it themselves. The actual names of the people in the story have been altered to protect the identities of those involved. In a quiet village in Pangasinan lived a young boy named Jerson. Only 9 years old, yet everyone admired him for being responsible and kind. While other children still slept at dawn, Jerson was already awake, helping his grandfather tend to their carabao. Every morning, he and his Lolo would walk through the grassy paths, bringing the carabao to the fields. Jerson held the rope proudly, his bare feet damp with dew. He loved the warmth of the sunrise and the soft calls of birds greeting the day. But Jerson was still a child. When his chores were done, he played joyfully with other kids in the neighborhood, running barefoot on dusty roads, laughing under the wide blue sky. The village echoed with their laughter, pure and full of life. One hot summer afternoon, Jerson played until the sun dipped low. Realizing it was getting dark, he waved goodbye to his friends and hurried off to fetch the carabao before night fell. The orange glow of dusk painted the sky as the air grew still. He followed the familiar dirt path toward the mango grove where their carabao grazed. The line of ancient mango trees loomed like silent guardians. Their thick branches swayed softly in the wind as shadows began to stretch long across the ground. When Jerson reached the field, he untied the carabao's rope, but as they began walking back, he felt uneasy, like unseen eyes were watching him. The trees rustled, though the wind had gone still. His heartbeat quickened. The carabao began to snort and pull at the rope, restless and trembling. "Easy, boy," Jerson whispered, tightening his grip. But the animal's eyes rolled wide with fear. Its hooves scraped the earth, anxious to flee. Something wasn't right. Then he looked up, and there, among the branches of a mango tree, crouched a hairy, man-like creature. Its eyes glowed blood red in the fading light. A wicked grin stretched across its face, revealing rows of sharp, yellow teeth. Long claws clutched the bark above him. Jerson froze. The creature was no man, no beast he'd ever seen. It was the Amomongo, a monstrous ape-like creature feared in stories told by the elders. It stared at him, baring its teeth, its breath ragged and heavy. The night had come alive with horror. Terror surged through Jerson. His legs moved before his mind could think. He let go of the rope and ran, tears streaming down his cheeks. Behind him, the trees shook violently as the Amomongo leapt from branch to branch, following him in the dark. The sound of cracking branches filled the air. When Jerson dared to glance up, he saw the creature overhead, jumping through the trees, its glowing eyes locked on him, its grin never fading. His breath hitched as he ran faster, praying to reach the edge of the grove. "Lolo!" he screamed, voice breaking in fear. He didn't dare look back. The ground blurred beneath his feet. His sobs mixed with the sound of the rustling leaves and snapping twigs above him. The end of the grove. He could see it just ahead. At the clearing, a figure appeared in the dim moonlight. It was his Lolo, standing firm, gripping a sturdy wooden stick. Jerson ran straight into his arms, trembling and crying. Between sobs, he told him what he saw. His grandfather's face turned grim. In a low, steady voice, he muttered, "Amomongo." Lolo sent Jerson home, telling him not to look back. Alone, he marched toward the field, holding his stick tightly, ready to defend the carabao. The night was heavy and still. The wind had died. When he reached the spot, the carabao was there, shaking. The Amomongo was gone, but the traces of the creature still out in the dark.